G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. We're back on the community map and we're going to ride a train. Stinson, who's been on this map an awful lot, has been building most of the artillery trains for us. And he's built different trains of different shapes, of different sizes. Currently, the artillery train of choice is a 30 by 197 artillery wagons by 30 locos on the other end. So it's double-headed and it can shoot just about everything. He actually asked me if I said, why don't you build a bigger one? Like go for broke. And he actually went and said, how about I build one 1,000 artillery wagons long? And being that like my answer to most things, sure, go for it. And that was exactly my answer. So he built an artillery wagon, which is not 1,000 artillery in the middle. It's like 30 with 166 with 30 more locos with another 167. It's some weird combination because he didn't want to have any blind spots. But he has built this lovely artillery train, which we're going to take for a spin, which is going to kill the game because trains are not meant to be this big. Trains are not meant to coil like this. In fact, we're going to fall well behind just trying to get the train out of the station. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. It looks so pretty, spinning up and coiling up and uncoiling, and yeah. But it is a long train, a very, very long train. So our current artillery with 30 by 160 something by 30 are about 2,000 tiles long. Being this is the community map about racing to the edge of the map, having a train that's 2,000 tiles long really doesn't worry us because we're building lots of straight track. It is, when we are building it, lots and lots of straight track. We're at 265,000 tiles from spawn, and we're actually about to head to a special place, being the 1/3 hype marker. We have made it 1/3 of the way to the end of the map. It's taken us 14 days, and I don't know how many deaths, and it looks like I'm going to have to slow down the game speed again, because it's always either my PC struggling or the server struggling, or just the simple fact that we're trying to uncoil a train. That's me up there. That's me still scrolling along. Hang on, what's that map marker? Do we have any map markers? No. Oh, there's 270k. Back here is 265k. So when we reach up to... Hang on. Where's that map marker? That map marker there to here is 5,000 tiles long. Yep. This train is about 7,500 tiles long, and it demolishes anything it looks at. It's slightly large. Is probably the best way of putting it. Slightly large, and not in any way, shape, or form overkill. It's really, really not about the overkill factor much. It's still uncoiling. It's still uncoiling. And it's very flashy, being the fact that it's rainbow colored. It's a rainbow serpent. Only if you're in Australia we get that joke. Do we have another map marker, or do I have to put on a debug mode? I'm going to have to put on debug mode. Show detailed info. So that's 265... 2770 is that patch uranium. Was that it? Nope. Oh, that's going to be too hard to keep up with. Actually, we can just keep an eye on this number. This is where I am currently. It's almost 10,000 tiles long. It's down to a single coil. The tile's about to come out. 265 to 273. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8,000 tiles long. Yeah, it's a tiny train, but it's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll to the front line. There we go. See, as soon as the tail got out, we could. My PC caught up instantly, pretty much. We found all our frames. So if anybody ever argues with you about trains on diagonals not costing any more UPS than a normal train, right? Just refer them to this clip with a train that I wasn't really looking at, curled up on lots of diagonals, and my PC couldn't keep up. As soon as we got out of that, we could go up, or at least a little bit faster. But yeah, we're going to go for a nice short train ride from 267,000 tiles all the way up to 333,000 tiles. At the top speed of 298 kilometers per hour. So I will catch up with you guys when we get to the other end. All right. And we're just going to whiz past two other artillery trains, which are parked on the side lanes, completely out of ammo. You know, waiting to be sent back to base where they can be rearmed and resent out to the front lines. Oh, nope. One of them found ammo. What are we waiting on? Oh, there's a signal. There's a signal that ruined everything. There we go. We'll head our train in. And we're actually going to bring the game speed back down again. Just because this train is going to start coiling. Yeah, the robots are going to run out and do what robots do and fix things whilst we go. So this is the same coil that we started in, which, if you remember, just fit the train and all 100,000 artillery shells. If we look at our all-time stats, this is like the important numbers. 2.4 million artillery shells have been fired. Other important stats are like, 689 artillery wagons were lost in the cause. Somehow we managed to kill 458 of them ourselves. We did lose 290 locomotives. But of that, 275 we actually killed ourselves. We're coming up on 1 million big biters. This is 64.2 biters killed every minute of the game. One laser lost every minute of the game since the start of the game. And yet 50 hours shows more. No, it's been running way longer than 50 hours, yeah. Last 50 hours we've done 200,000 big biters. That's a lot of spawners killed off as well. A couple of rocks have been also sacrificed. But we shall coil the train. Coil the train into a parking station. Slowly. The lovely rainbow train comes in to park. To rest. To make sure the land shall be cleared from the biter filth. And my poor robots are stuck in the middle, so confused. They're down here. They're literally flying around chasing me, making no progress whatsoever. I'm going to get to them before they get to me. There's the end of there. The end of it there. 2,000 tiles away. Here I'll mark 1,000 tiles. And yeah, it's a long train. But that's all right. Everybody wants to jump on the community map and ride the Stinson Express. Which I have to admit is such a UPS hog. Where are we? Trains are now at 19. And that is because of this train. This one train. Almost there, bots. Almost come to rescue. Got dizzy yet? We might want to just, map view. Maybe not ride the train as it gets close to the center. And we're going to go into ultra slow motion. Because artillery always looks better in slow motion. Told you so. Artillery shells always look better in slow motion. It's never been any other way. There's just the rain of hellfire on the biter scum. Wait for it. Wait for it. Like that sound. How do you ever play the game without that sound in the background? Every single time you hear that sound, that is a biter meeting its maker. One artillery shell at a time. Here's another wave of artillery shells coming down to make sure that this spawner base is dead. Done. Now, for those people who always want to see things at full speed, we'll run things out at full speed. And watch every frame drop, but that is full speed. Artillery's picking target after target after target after target. Pause so I can catch up. Not that the Stinson Express cares. It keeps firing even though the game's paused. It's so big it can do what it wants. And time usage. So we'll find trains down here will have dropped way down. If we can actually maintain a... Yeah, the update's through the roof again because the artillery is picking every target in the world and taking them out. Go away, chat. I want to read this. So yeah, our trains has dropped to almost nothing. Purely because of this train is not running anymore. As soon as no. There we go. And you'll just see trains just skyrockets. It comes all the way back down. We'll run it forward to the Stinson Express. It's only moving one train length. But you can see how much it kills the UPS. Anyway, I'm going to leave this short little introduction to the Stinson Express right here. Do hope you guys have enjoyed. As I said, it's up on the community map. It's only going to be there for a limited time before I end up blowing it to hell with nukes because it just kills the game whenever it does anything. Do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, bye!